Hello, I'm Sonia from the Sage Sun and welcome to May 2019 crystal readings for all the zodiac signs. So I will just show you here we have all the crystals I will be choosing from today. So lots of lovely crystals. Now, if there's anything you see that you want to get your hands on, generally, I have all the crystals available on my website, which is the Sage Sun that's my email address, www.thesagesun.com. The link will be in the description box. I will also be in the comments. There will also be timestamps for all the zodiac signs, so you can go straight to your zodiac sign. Now, a couple of other things. I do also make jewellery, which is available on the website. So just here's a little selection of the type of thing that I have. And I've also got at the moment, there we go. These are Hamza Hand pendants, perfect for festival season. And there's lots of other bits. There's sage and there's palo and yeah, all that stuff as well. So let's begin. So we're starting off with actually keyword. So a keyword for the month of May 2019, and I feel this is a keyword for all of the zodiac signs, and it is patience. Patience. So if you need like an affirmation, I am patient. If you want to extend it, do so, because I feel that with affirmations, they are so much more powerful when we create them ourselves. So do create your own affirmations as well. So we're going to start off with, I hope everyone had a really wonderful April. And happy birthday to all the Tauruses out there. And we are going to start off with Aries. I forgot the start of the zodiac for a minute. We're going to start off with Aries. Firstly, just so you know what I do, I work intuitively with crystals, so I'll be running my hands over all the crystals, seeing what one I feel is right for each zodiac sign, and be picking it out and taking it from there. Also, the way my readings work for the zodiac signs, if you were kind of looking for, you need to leave him or you're going to marry that one, this isn't the reading for you. So I work in terms of my readings, I'd say they're quite spiritually based in terms of your either spiritual awakening, wherever you are on your spiritual journey. A lot of the work I'm doing at the moment involves 3D to 5D transition and collapsing of timelines, that kind of thing. If you want to find out more about that, or to have a reading or any work relating to the shift in vibration, the shift in frequency, dimension, that kind of thing, do get in touch with me. I will put my email address also in the description. And I'm going to start. So the readings will very much focus on where you are. If they resonate, it's going to really focus on where you are in your spiritual journey, on your soul path, in your life journey, and then take what resonates and the rest leave. And otherwise, there are so many fantastic readers here on YouTube, so do check them out as well if you feel it doesn't resonate, and there will definitely be one that's right for you. So May 2019, let's see what comes up. Okay, so for Aries, May 2019, the crystal that's come up is rose quartz. That's a nice big chunk of rose quartz. What comes to mind straight away is open your heart. It's like you're getting there. You're on that journey, Aries. You're tough. you can be so tough. I'm an Aries, so with a lot of other fire in my chart, so I get it. You can be really tough. You can fear showing your vulnerability, but it doesn't make you weak to show your vulnerability, to show that you feel vulnerable. So open up your heart, crack yourself open a bit more. It's like you're getting there, you're slowly opening up, you're slowly allowing yourself to crack open and show what's there deep inside. Definitely work with some rose quartz, have it there at the heart center, even just to kind of lay with it for some time and just allow that rose quartz to do its work and recognize your self-worth. You was just so incredibly worthy, and it's like for too long if you feel that you were attracting into your life people, relationships, even kind of in employment and things like that, situations, circumstances that do not recognise your worth, that you're there with, if it be a job that you're going into every single day, and you're in your head, you're thinking like, why on earth am I doing this? I'm worth more than this. You need to really be following your own guidance and your own advice, and really recognise that you are worthy, that you are enough. You really are enough, and that's something to even be affirming every day. I am enough. But I have got my my worn out affirmation card, so we're going to see, Aries, what affirmation goes for you for this month. Felt like those were mine, what came out. If they come out again, this one's fallen to the floor. Oh look. I am love. I am love. And the other one that flipped over is I am passionate. So I mean, these are just perfect for rose quartz, in perfect alignment with that energy that rose quartz brings. And I feel as well at the moment, rose quartz, it is working on a much deeper level than it did before, if that makes sense. So the rose quartz that is coming up to our awareness is working on a much deeper level than it was before. It is really wanting you to crack yourself open and go for it with yourself. Go for it with yourself. So I am love, I am passionate, and I am worthy as well, I think is one to say. I haven't got I am worthy in my pack. So that's Aries, May 2019. So we're on to Taurus now. Also, if it would be really greatly appreciated if people could like the video and also comment if you feel it resonates. Please do comment as well. Please do like the video because it will get it viewed more. Thank you. But that's not the only reason why, but yeah. Anyway, so Taurus, May 2019. Let's see what comes up for you. And it's your season as well, Taurus. And the crystal that has come up is red calcite. And what came to mind straight away was the red-blooded bull. The red-blooded bull. If you are on a journey at the moment, Taurus, which involves your sexuality. Yeah, your sexuality. That's what's, yeah. It's not giving me any other words, just your sexuality. This is a key crystal to work with. Now, what I love about red calcite is it really helps you break down the barriers that you have self-inflicted. It really helps with breaking down the barriers that you have inflicted upon yourself. there are certain barriers that you may need to work on this month, Taurus, and it may be to do with things like definitely in terms of that root and the sacral as well. And so in the sense of sexuality, but any shame that you may have placed on yourself to do with your sexuality, to do with your appetite even for sex and lust and passion, and in terms of breaking down any barriers relating to this, it's going to give you a real strong sense of personal freedom to really truly begin exploring yourself more. That is what it's going to do. It's going to give you that freedom to begin exploring yourself more, accepting yourself, and taking you into a new awareness of what fires you up, the reasons why it fires you up, but not having any of the shame or constrictions related to it, kind of really embodying and accepting yourself for who you are. I hope that resonates. It's quite a deep message. So I'm going to see what affirmation comes up for you, Taurus, for this month that links to the red calcite. Wow, I am home. I am home. You're home in yourself. You're home in your soul. And the reason I feel root comes into this, the root chakra comes into this, is whatever shame, inhibitions, things like that are linked to this, that are linked to your sexuality, that are linked to the way you express yourself, say in relationships, it may kind of go back. There may be, I don't even necessarily feel like, no, it's not inner child healing, it's like ancestral, but kind of like the direct through this lineage, ancestral line that may need looking into, that may need healing even, that may need clearing. So much is coming through, and it's really kind of, it's like there's a whole column, like there's a whole column, I don't know what the other word they're trying to make me say is, but it goes back to you basically beginning to, or really stepping into feeling at home with who you are, with who your body, yourself, your soul, your mind, your freedom, really feeling and being at home with it. So it is like this, it's like this current ancestral line, so the most present ancestral line, that's where the healing comes in, and the clearing of the karmic residual, and in you clearing that karma, and I don't know if any of you have heard like that, when you're clearing the karma, you're clearing for the generations past, the generations of the future, as well as yourself. So it's like I'm getting like the 7 generations past and the 7 generations in the future. So that's red calcite, Taurus. And I am home. So who have we got next? We have got Gemini. So Gemini, May 2019. Okay, so what's come up for Gemini is strawberry quartz. Now, I feel that strawberry quartz is a very grounding heart chakra crystal. It has iron oxide in it, and I don't know if you can see those darky bits Hope the light's okay so you can see it, like the darker, and sometimes strawberry quartz comes up very, very dark. Now, with the strawberry quartz, what I feel is it's, for any Geminis out there, if you were focusing on work on the higher heart chakra, so heart chakra around here, throat chakra here in the throat, go down a bit in between them both and see that dippy bit here, higher heart, and that, and sort of that whole kind of, would it be the clave area? I don't know. Where the dippy bits are. Not that you're dippy. I might be a bit dippy. Anyway, Gemini, higher heart. So there's higher heart activations that are waiting to be done. And it's all about you really stepping into, with the higher heart, really stepping into and feeling, with that higher heart awakening, stepping into that unconditional love, that absolute and complete forgiveness, but feeling it, really feeling it, because really the work has been done. The work's been done here in the heart, and as that work's done, it's like you, like that lotus flower, which is green at the bottom and then pink and opens up. So you kind of rise up into that higher heart and you open up and you feel it now. You're embodying it. So, which is really lovely, really amazing. So if you have been doing that heart chakra work, it's like that higher heart is ready to open up. It's there, it's willing you to open up, but also to be feeling really kind of coming back down to the heart center again, to feel really grounded in your love for yourself, to feel really, to know that love, whether it be an external love as well as your own self-love, really give it a foundation, really give it some solidity and strength and real grounding. Or else it can be really easy to lose it. So as you are building up on your journey of self-love, it can be really, really easy to lose it, in a sense, to let anything kind of just sway you off that course. So you can feel really, really centered in your knowingness, in your awareness of your love for yourself, of how far you've come on your journey. And I feel this is kind of like where you're in the process of shifting timelines, say from a 3D to a 5D timeline. And what I'm getting at the moment is that there are so many starseeds, light workers, energy healers who are stuck in this kind of 4D cycle, which kind of keeps repeating. It's like doing like another spin out of the same cycle. But what you need to remember is that you've felt that unconditional love, you felt that bliss, you know what it feels like. Just because whatever has come about again, it doesn't mean that it's knocking you off your path. And that is where you need the foundation. You need to recognize where the foundation is, where the stability is within your own heart, within your own self-worth, your own self-love, to be able to really keep on your journey without being swayed, without letting the hurt or the upset of the past veer you off again. And you can do it, and you are going to find that it's easier to do each time. And I think a lot of cycles and patterns or whatever that may be coming up are coming up not for you to repeat them again. And that may be what you need to realise and recognise. It's not for you to repeat them again. It's for you to recognise that, you know what, been there, done it, wore the t-shirt, have done the healing, have cleared the pattern, doesn't need to be mine again, don't want to feel like that again. It's done, it's over now, you don't need to show it again to me, universe. Sometimes that's what we've got to do, like say it's done, you've done the work. And that, so what work you've been doing kind of go back to it to know that that is the foundation. So let's see what comes up in the I Am affirmations. So this is for Gemini 2019. Oh, right, so Gemini, your affirmation, and I know I haven't got it in here, which is why nothing would come up, is I am whole and complete. I am whole and I am complete. So that is your affirmation with Strawberry Quartz, Gemini. So next up is Cancer. So Cancer, May 2019. Cancer, May 2019. Okay, so the crystal that's come up for Cancer, this is incredible. It's a lepidolite freeform. It weighs about 100 grams. This is available. So yeah, lepidolite is your crystal for May 2019, Cancer. So it's time to awaken your awareness. It's like you're aware, but are hiding from how aware you are, if that makes sense. Is that there's no need to go to such extremes when you're feeling. If you're feeling low, it's like there's no need to go to such an extreme. Come right back in again to your centre and take the time. Take the time to grow. Take the time to grow. I think this is where the patience, the message like for everybody comes in. Take the time to grow. So there's no need to go to the extremes. There's no need to rush this journey. You have got every single day. So take the time to grow. As you take the time to grow, as you take the pressure off yourself that you haven't manifested what you wanted to manifest so quickly, you haven't meditated as much as you wanted to, you haven't implemented everything you wanted to by this time of year. As you take that pressure off yourself, it will allow space to be freed up so that whatever is trying to come into you, because there are things that are trying to come into you, there are manifestations and desires that you have made that you are waiting for. But you just need the patience, and you need the patience. You kind of need to let go and let flow, as people say. That's what needs to be done right now. Let go and let flow, so that these things have the space to come in, and they can't come in if you go into the extreme of trying to manifest it, because it's then coming from a place of desperation. And although this isn't a throat chakra crystal, there may be throat chakra work needed, because my voice keeps blocking up. So I'm going to see what affirmation comes up for you, Cancer. Excuse me. I am protected. Okay, so let go of the fear. Let go of the fear. Let go of the fear that if you don't, let go of the fear that if the things that you want to materialise don't materialise in a certain given time, you will lose everything. You won't. You're divinely protected. And the fear of not accomplishing the task, or the fear of not meeting your own personal deadline, because that deadline does not exist in spirit. That whole fear is detracting what it is you're trying to bring into your life. But just trust that you are protected in all ways, that you are safe, you are protected. And you don't, actually, I'm just kind of thinking of those extremes. If you are going, oh, that's why the throat chakra makes sense, I get it now. Okay, so a little story of extremes. My son was very ill a couple of years ago and in and out of hospital for about 3 months. And none of us really been able to figure out what was wrong with him, but all linked to the throat. And what I then found out was he was going to the extremes in protection. He was protecting me and his brothers and his father and God knows how many of his friends every single day. But not just once a day, but at least every hour of every single day, he was constantly calling on and sending out protection to so many people, including himself, that it, in a sense, that energy was so much, I don't want to say it attacked him, but it literally broke him down to the point that he was so unwell. And it's only after I found this out, when he told me, and I was like, no, like, even me as mum, I'm not doing protection every single hour of every single day. And that's an example of the extremes. And that, so you do not need to go to the extremes, because the extremes are then done out of fear. If you were sending out protection or calling in protection for yourself, but you were constantly doing it, it's coming from a place of fear. And what you don't want to do is end up totally breaking yourself down. Lepidolite is a really good crystal. Anything that I say that kind of comes from a medical sort of perspective, I am not a doctor, I'm not a medical professional. Do go to your your GP or medical practitioner for guidance and advice. This is just complimentary or for fun. But lepidolite is really good in terms of anxiety and depression. So in terms of things coming from a place of fear, if it's coming from a place of fear, it's relating to anxiety, ease up on yourself, but also go and get that checked out, because there are some really good talking therapies out there that the GP can sort out for you. Okay, so that's for Cancer, lepidolite and I am protected. Know that you're protected, trust that you're protected. The universe has your back big time, and so do your spirit guides and your guardian angels and all the amazing magical realm out there. Okay, so and the voice is kind of gone now, right? So that was Cancer. So now we've got Leo. So Leo, May 2019. Oh, nice. Okay, Leo, the crystal that's come up for you is celestite, and you are being called to connect, to work on developing your intuition, to have absolute faith and trust in the intuitive or psychic messages that are being delivered to you. They are not your imagination, they are real. So trust. Look online and see if there are any little tasks, exercises that anyone's got that you can do to develop your intuition. I actually have different bits and pieces that I can send out with orders to do with developing your intuition, which kind of focuses on crystals, but it still looks at developing your intuition. Celestite is a really fantastic crystal for connecting with your guardian angels, with your spirit guides, with strengthening your psychic abilities as well. And definitely, I would say, clairaudience is coming up. So, if you are reading, this is a good crystal to work with. If you feel like you need something if you feel like you've even been a bit blocked, or if you feel like there's a lot of frequency energy coming through, so like, when you kind of get that, I don't know, I've been getting it a lot over the past 24 hours, like that noise in your ears where it's like a change of frequency. This Celestite will help balance it out, but I really do feel that at the moment, unless you've got an ear infection, at the moment, that kind of noise, the sound kind of frequencies, is that transition from from like the 3D to 5D time frequency, timelines, the collapsing of timelines linked to all of that. So that is just from a spiritual perspective. So yeah, Celestite is a key crystal in terms of spiritual development. Let's see what the affirmation is for you. I've got in my head, I am angelic. So you could say that, because I definitely don't have I am angelic in my cards. Not because I'm not angelic, but maybe not enough. I don't know. Yeah, I think some people would not say I'm angelic at all, really. Oh, but this is a nice one for you, Leo. I am the universe. You are everything. You are the universe. You're not separate from it. It's you. You are all that there is. You are all and everything. You are one. I am the universe. Accepting all the parts of you, honouring all the parts of you, and really connecting with the galactic forces. And listening to your guidance, following it, trusting it, and believing in the guidance that you have to bring to the world as well. So it's Celestite and I am the universe for Leo. So next up is Virgo. So May 2019, Virgo. Nice. Okay, Virgo, so yours is Mookaite. These pieces of Mookaite I have, they go so quickly. I just feel they're like works of art. They're just, so beautiful. So also, and I should have them on the website, so that bracelet there, that's Mookaite as well. So there's some Mookaite bracelets I've made up recently. So that chip one. And they're an absolute bargain. They're like, I'm sure I've got them under £6. So, Virgo, Mookaite. So it's about you, you've got activation of the Earth Star chakra going on. So in that activation of Mookaite, I feel is really, really... is a really powerful crystal with connecting with the ancestral lines. Connecting with the ancestral lines, with kind of karmic residual things like that. But what I feel is it's not about with that Earth Star, the activation of the Earth Star chakra, it's about connecting with your ancestral line in terms of harnessing your gifts, with your gifts that run through the ancestral line. So there may be something that you've been wanting to develop or don't even know you've got yet. But in that connection with and activation of the Earth Star chakra, and Mukite will really guide and assist with that. You are going to develop the skills, the tools, and it's going to all start coming through. You're going to remember, your body's going to remember, your cells are going to remember. Dormant strands of the DNA are going to reawaken to remember, to enable you to remember, and it's going to be there. It's going to be, I feel like whatever it is, whatever gift is coming through for you, Virgo, it's coming through quick. It's going to come through quick, and it's going to be quite surprising and a bit like, my God, I didn't know I could do this. I had a couple of years ago, I had one of those, I didn't know I could read auras. And so not in the case of seeing them and the colours, but literally reading the aura. And when I did, it was literally just overnight, and I was like, whoa, didn't know I could do that. And it came through so quickly and so strongly, but with an amazing amount of confidence and knowingness and awareness that I could do it, and it all coming through. So yeah, Virgo, there's a gift waiting for you, a pretty amazing one. And that connection, that activation of the Earth Star chakra, Mukite, if you have got any, will be amazing with really guiding and assisting, and even to be meditating with the Mukite, and these are lovely and smooth, or wearing the Mukite. And what Mukite's going to do as well, it's going to push you forward. If you felt a bit stagnant, the Mukite's going to really push you forward, so that not in a heavy way, not so you're kind of rushing and charging like a knight in shining armour type thing, but it's going to help you really give you that motivation in a sense, and cheerlead you on, say, yeah, all right, today we're going to take that step, tomorrow we're taking that step, and the next day we're doing. So there'll be a really good process. So even though the gift may come in very quickly, in terms of getting you up and running, it will be the right process. You won't be overdoing it, especially if you feel that you have been stagnant for a long time and you need to kind of take your time getting back into things again. So the other thing is, with that Earth Star chakra, I would most definitely say earthing yourself every single day, going out into the garden or to the park, bare feet, stood on the grass, doing deep breaths, and whatever way it works for you, but really feeling that energy kind of come up your legs from the soles of your feet. Feel it travel all up your body, up your spine, up to your crown, coming out of the crown and accessing whatever other chakras kind of above the crown, although I think of the crown as moving. So I would say things like, at the moment, soul star, lunar chakra, chakras like that, I would say they're at present quite likely below the crown, because the crown's high, isn't it? The crown's up there. So yeah, just allowing it to really course through and then back again. So then bringing that energy from the central sun, new crystalline grid, back down, back to the Earth Star, and yeah, bringing that new crystalline grid of the Earth up. And again, information like that, for really connecting with that energy, Steve Noble meditations and transmissions on YouTube are fantastic. And again, that is work I do if you want further information. So, Mukite for Virgo, and we will see quickly what comes. Oh, two have come up. So Virgo, oh wow, I am magnetic, and I am empowered. So those are your affirmations for May 2019. I'm empowered and I am magnetic. There we go. And Mookaite. And connecting with that magnetic core of the earth. Does that exist? I don't know. Someone correct me if I'm totally wrong. But really believing and embodying your power. You are empowered and you are magnetic. And really recognizing that you can attract what it is you desire. But also remember that you can attract what you think about a lot. So make sure you are being magnetic to the right thing. Be mindful. So that's for Virgo. And next up we've got Libra. So let's see what comes up for Libra. So Libra, May 2019. Okay, Libra, so your crystal for May 2019 is Peacock Ore. Now, Peacock Ore, it resonates with the brow chakra. There's a sense of disbelief. And you really need to trust and believe, Libra, that if you allow yourself to drop and fall, and if you break, a bit like having a tower moment, not only will all be golden, if you let go, if you allow yourself to fall, if you break, if a little bit chips off you as you fall, if you literally break in half, if you crumble to pieces, every part of you will be gold. Every part of you will be gold. You need to allow yourself to fall. You need to, it's like it's been hanging on for so long, and that outside looks so magnificent. It really does. That amazing peacock and how amazing it is. But guess what? Inside it's even more amazing. It's gold. Allow yourself to fall. That's what it's like. It's like the as fabulous as the outside looks, it's like a false mask in a sense, because really deep within it's way more fabulous than what the outside looks like. So it's like you need to allow yourself to fall so you can crack or crumble or break apart, because what's inside you is even more precious than what everyone sees on the outside. So that's the message for Libra. Very to the point and a really beautiful message. Quite poignant in a sense. So what's your I am affirmation, Libra? I am powerful. As you crack, as you tumble, as you fall, remember how powerful you are. You do not have to put yourself back together the same way again. You don't. Because you're even more majestic and magnificent than you ever believed. So affirm throughout the month that you are powerful and really step into your power, believe it. So that's for Libra. May 2019, so Libra, Scorpio next. Scorpio, May 2019. Okay, Scorpio, so the crystal that's come up for you is Black Moonstone. These are just so beautiful. I love the Black Moonstone. I feel that the Black Moonstone works with the lunar chakra, which may also be called the 8th chakra. I feel it's towards the back of the head, about say 3 to 6 inches. Don't know how much that is because I haven't got eyes at the back of my head. About 3 to 6 inches towards the back of the head. I don't know if you could see that. It's who you are. It's like it's that lunar chakra. It's like the inner child. It's your deepest, darkest bits. Lunar, moon, nighttime. Black Moonstone, the crystal of the dark moon. All your hidden bits, the way you react, the things you do, the dark side. But really, no longer hiding it from yourself, Scorpio. No longer pretending it. Like, is there a way of being that you have become so accustomed to that you are still playing out since childhood? Does it really serve you? You really need to it's like you really need to face what it is and reconcile it. Because it is a part of you. It's what protected you for so long. It was something you had to do to protect yourself. But you don't need to, whatever it was, you don't need to protect yourself from that anymore. You've grown up. You can have a new way of being, a new way of doing, a new way of reacting. Don't have to. It doesn't all have to follow that same pattern. Life is different now. So really looking into what needs reconciling. What parts of the wounded inner child, so to speak, need comforting, reassurance, and telling it wasn't your fault. So it's Black Moonstone, so that's for May 2019 for Scorpio. Let's see what comes out. What affirmation you have. I am my highest state of awareness. So with Black Moonstone. And it really does, Black Moonstone really does do that. It takes you to a state of awareness that you knew was there, but you have kept hidden. But you've kept it hidden from yourself. I feel like with that lunar chakra, it is all about the self. It's all about the self in this lifetime. Or much of the work with it is all about the self in this lifetime. And what you've kind of carried, buried, hidden, patterns, all things like that. So you were going into, I am my highest state of awareness, so that you're going into that state where you are completely aware of what you do, why you do it, and whether or not it's time to let it go or not. So your dark bits, embracing that darkness, because it is part of you, embracing the dark bits of yourself. They are part of you. They do need to be honoured, because they've helped you get to where you are today. But then in that higher state of awareness, you're able to recognise what works, what doesn't, what needs to be reconciled, what needs to be let go. So I am my highest state of awareness, and Black Moonstone for Scorpio. So up next is Sagittarius. It's like Sagittarius is going travelling. Right, so I knew what I was picking for Sagittarius before I even got there. So green aventurine for Sagittarius. And travel is what comes to mind. because you're that free spirit, Sagittarius. You take off whenever you want to, or you would if you could. And I think you need to recognise that it's fine to do so. It's about you really appreciating life, feeling abundant in your life, feeling lucky in your life, believing and affirming that you are all of those things. And it's if you have been really desperate for pastures new, I think the more have a look at what you have accomplished each time you felt like it was time for pastures new, and did you accomplish it? So rather than sitting there at the moment thinking, oh my gosh, I'm never lucky, I really want to do this and I can't, have a bit of reflection time, look back at what you've done, look back at what you've accomplished, kind of really feed your energy with success, your successes. Feed your energy with your previous successes, and recognise that whatever it is that you want to now go on to do, it can be done. Bring that abundance, bring that feeling of abundance back in, and sit with it every day. Literally, I think this is about you being really conscious, like a real conscious creator now. So where you may have felt like it was all about being lucky before, you was most definitely riding on an abundant energy that enabled different opportunities and adventures and explorations to come to you. And if you feel it's been stagnant and that now, you need to feed yourself with that energy that you had before, and become a conscious co-creator with the universe, and recognizing that you are the master of your destiny, you are the master of your life and the master of your reality. So if your reality at the moment is that you're not feeling lucky and nothing ever comes your way, and you are being passed over on different opportunities that you know in your heart you would have been the best person for, well, if you've been passed on, I've just thought work-wise, okay, if you've been passed on, that's because there's something better suited for you and it is on the way. And green aventurine, now I'm saying that, just reminds me it is the key crystal, my key crystal recommendation for job application, interviews, and I've had so many clients either go to job interviews and get the job they really wanted, or end up with a much better job proposal. If they didn't get the job, end up with a much better job proposal come through a couple of days later. I don't think I've got any green aventurine on the website, but I may have some green aventurine chip bracelets that even say luck on them. so you've got luck literally there to read on your hand every day. And actually I'm wearing green aventurine now. Oh, actually I have got a green aventurine beaded bracelet, not the same as this, even prettier than the one I'm wearing, that's available on the website. So really kind of stepping into your abundance mindset, Sagittarius. Let's see what's coming out for you. Everything, literally everything is coming out for you, Sagittarius. You've got every card practically. We're going to do them again. I'm not reading every single one for you. You want it all. You will get it all. Just keep believing. Believe, trust, go back into that energy. Oh, fantastic. I am magical. You are magical. Believe how magical you are. Really take time to step into that, the energy, the feeling of what it was like to be so magical. and that if you feel you are missing your magic, I am magical. Affirm that every day. Expand on that affirmation. I am magical. I feel like you need something more. I am magical. And yeah, write your own, expand on it. And green aventurine, believed to be the luckiest crystal of the whole entire crystal kingdom. It really is. So perfect with I am magical. So that's Sagittarius, May 2019. Who's next? Sagittarius, Capricorn. So Capricorn, May 2019. Okay, so, this is so stunning. This is an ocean jasper shield. So ocean jasper can only be found like in the shorelines in Madagascar. Quite rare. There's been a few decent deposits come through recently, which is why many of us have been able to get it in again. And some really beautiful pieces have been made, including this shield that I have here. So, ocean jasper. Capricorn, May 2019. It's about you sweeping away the remnants of the past. You can dwell on it. You can continue dwelling on it if you want, Capricorn. It's not going to serve you any purpose whatsoever. It's time to move on. It's time for a fresh slate. It's time for you. And by continuing to stay in this memory of the past, of what of what happened, of what went wrong, of what someone did to you, of feeling guilty for what you done to them, whatever it is, it keeps you stuck. It keeps you stuck in the same cycle. It will continue to bring you more of what you were thinking about, and you are giving your power away. You are giving your power away, even if it's not to a person. You're giving your power away to an energy that has already gone away, that has already really and truly served its time and doesn't still need to be here. And by you giving your power away, you drain yourself. It is time to sweep that debris. Let it wash away. Let that feeling and sadness and everything wash away. So that is ocean jasper for Capricorn. Let's see what else comes up. Too many just came out. Too many. Loads keep coming out. I need to get more straight. I need to make them all the same size. Every single card is like a different size. I need to actually do a new set of cards with more affirmations on them. Right, 2 have come out. This is interesting. I am the goddess and I am sacred sex. All right, so there's a bigger message coming through. I am the goddess and I am sacred sex. Both of them go together in terms of the affirmations. They go together really strongly. So if this is linking to relationships, don't be giving your power away. That kind of sticking in the so sticking in the past, recognizing how sacred you are, how divine you are, that you are worthy of divine love, that you are worthy of a sacred sex relationship, if that makes sense. It doesn't. I can't think of what I want to say. And that you are an amazing, abundant goddess or master for the men out there. The same cycle will keep repeating if you keep yourself in the past. So if this is linked to relationships, the same cycle will continue to repeat itself as long as you keep being depressed about the past, thinking about the past, feeling guilty about the past, kind of focusing on that person who hurt you on the past. It's just going to keep on repeating, and even though it might not be the same person, the universe will just bring someone else with the same kind of energy in until you learn the lesson and really recognize how amazing you are, how sacred you are, how worthy you are of something really, really beautiful. So that's for Capricorn to May 2019. And next we've got Aquarius. So Aquarius, May 2019. So Aquarius, May 2019, what I have here is Paraíba Kyanite. So it's from the Paraíba region in Brazil. So as you can see, this is blue kyanite with black kyanite and pieces of quartz. It is next level. I mean, right, so kyanite in general, I'm going to show you, that's blue kyanite on its own, and that's black kyanite. Very, very powerful crystals, do not need cleansing, are powerful cleansers of energy. For me, kyanite is the healer's crystal. It's the healer's healer. I personally believe and feel that all people doing energy work, healing, any kind, from massage to Reiki to crystal healing to tarot reading, anything at all, you should have kyanite blue and black in your possession. In the room you're working in, most definitely the blue, and then using maybe the black to comb down your auric field, literally like a comb, brush yourself with it to clear whatever energy. It will absorb any and all lower frequency and negative energy that is not doing you any good. Fantastic stuff. Very powerful. So what's going on with the Paraíba kyanite, which is like a, it's like a, I don't know why I'm getting this, a chrysalis of power. So in your transformation, wow, in your transformation, Aquarius, you are literally bursting into power, but it's harnessed, it's like the right alchemical procedure, if that makes sense, and it's harnessed so magnificently in that it's grounded. It's really grounded, which is where the black comes in. It's enlightened. It is so incredibly enlightened, which is where the clear quartz come in. And it is just a clear cleansing channel that connects with the divine, with the guides, with nature, with kind of everything, with the elements, with the earth, with the animal kingdom. It can be a really powerful transformation. I'm choosing the card. I feel like I may need to go into a different card because there's more to come through and I can't hear it yet. Okay, I am protected. So during this journey there needs to be a trust and belief. You need to step up your protection game. That's what it is. So Aquarius, the journey you are on, you need to step up your protection for the journey you're on. Whatever work, whether it's a journey, whether it's your work, if you were feeling low, if you were feeling unclear, uneasy, you are going through an amazing transformation. You really are going through an amazing transformation, but you need to really look at your protection, what energy you are holding onto, what energy you are picking up. if you were doing energy and healing work and are feeling really, really rough, you need to get kyanite in. Right, so the Paraíba kyanite I don't have. I haven't been able to get, this is a personal piece, I haven't been able to get hold of any at all. But the normal kyanites will do just as good or an amazing job. Oh, actually, my crystal grid, I've got crystal grids on the website, and they consist of black tourmaline, blue kyanite, and clear quartz. So I do a mini crystal grid kit. So, but anyway, there you really need to look at how you're protecting your energy, what energy you're taking in, how are you clearing your energy, how are you shielding yourself, because you are going through an incredible transformation process, which is gonna connect you with so much. It's really, really shamanic. It's incredibly shamanic, and more. It's like all and everything. It's amazing when you come out the other side of this, and it could be a year or two. This could be a really long process. You're not going to recognize yourself. You're going to be so like transmuted and transformed. It's going to be incredible. And the card that did come up from Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light Oracle, is that what it's called, I think, is don't dim to fit in. So seriously, do not be dimming yourself. If you have really been hiding yourself recently, come out of the closet, come out of the cage you're in, because whatever you've got going on now, even though it's still in the transformation process, you have stuff that needs to be shared. While it's just all in you, it's like you need to be sharing stuff so that you can free up space for more gifts, more transformation, more magic and beauty to come in. Aquarius, this is really beautiful. It's just incredible. So don't dim to fit in. Come out, share your stuff. If you are literally ultra sensitive at the moment, really look at your protection game. You need to be doing stuff to do with your, not overdoing it like in the previous reading with, I can't remember what sign, and Cancer I think it was. So not there protecting yourself every hour and that, trusting that you are protected, but having whether it be protection ritual or a way that you clear and cleanse your energy every single night at the end of the day, or every day when you get in from work. So Paraíba kyanite, but black and blue kyanite and clear quartz separately can be used as a substitute for this. And don't dim to fit in. Amazing reading, Aquarius. I feel honoured to have been able to give that reading. Right, so, and lastly, Pisces. And then I need to run. So, Pisces, May 2019. Okay, so the crystal that's come up, this isn't a very blue piece, is blue calcite. So this is for Pisces. And what I had going through my head while I was choosing your crystal, Pisces, is the Diana Ross song, I'm Coming Out. I can't sing. I'm coming out. I'm really shit at singing. I want the world to know, gotta let it show. Right. Anyway, you get the picture. Put it on and listen to Diana sing it. She sings it much better than me. Anyway, Pisces. This is, I feel, is about you coming out. Your truth, inner source of truth, vocally, verbally, whatever needs to come out. This is about you coming out. But let's see what else there is. I'm still laughing at my rubbish saying. Don't take me karaoke. Gosh, I'll embarrass you all. Oh, yes, you're coming out. Because you're so abundant and so magical. There we go. So Pisces, I'm coming out. Blue Calcite, I'm abundant. I'm magical. Yeah, it's your source, your divine source of your inner source of truth. Your inner source of truth. I feel like I need to do a card for Pisces as well. Your inner source of truth. Yeah, it's like you're ready. You recognise how abundant you are. You recognise how magical you are to bring in the abundance externally, but to also like being abundant in all areas of your life, knowing that your well of truth, your inner source of truth is so incredibly abundant. It's like as I get towards the end of the messages, I need another card. I need more cards. Right, so the card that's come out is Dance, Shift Your Vibration. If you feel for a while, Pisces, that vibration has been low and it does need shifting, it's time for you to come out. It's time for you to come out your shell. It's time for you to let the world know I'm coming out. Yeah, it's time for you to show yourself and really dance with the cycles of the moon. Dance with the cycles of the moon. You can see the moon there. Come outside. So Pisces, I'm sorry there's not any more than that. No, just time to come out. It's time, and it might be that you've got to come out and really sort of stand up for yourself, or actually not even let stand up. It's stand up for a community, or for a humanity even. But work on while you're doing that, working on that bigger picture, that bigger job. Focusing on raising your vibration at the same time. So for Pisces, that's I'm abundant, I am magical, Blue Calcite, and Dance to Shift Your Vibration, dance to the cycles of the moon. Yeah, have a look at moon cycles, and we've got a new moon, I think next weekend, or this week. I've lost track of days. Is it this weekend or beginning of next week? It might be the new moon. So do kind of look at what this new moon, so it's going to be new moon in Taurus, look into what it means for you. So yeah, thank you so much everybody for watching. Do like, do share, do comment. It's really, really greatly appreciated if you can do that. And do have a look in the description for links to the website, email. I'm on Instagram and Facebook as well, and the links are in the description box. And have a really amazing magical May, and happy birthday to all the Tauruses and to the May Geminis as well. And I will see you all next month. Thank you so much. Love, love, love.